everyone, it's Rebecca from Artsy Squirrels, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be watching, gasp, another time lapse. This one's actually going to be watercolor and ink. I got the idea while looking on Pinterest for ideas on my kitchen windowsill because I recently bought some plants and I killed all the herbs because I'm not good at taking care of plants. I take care of the ones in my office and I consider that a major win, so I'm just gonna take my wins where I can. Either way, I saw this awesome idea where they hung these really pretty vases with simple flowers from the top of the windowsill, I guess. I couldn't see where they were attached. I guess it makes more sense if they were attached from the ceiling, but I don't know. Either way, I thought it was super cool. Realized that there was no chance in hell that would happen in my house because I'm not gonna go shopping for flowers that regularly, and also that looks too cute for me to be able to accomplish because I am not a crafty person. I draw and I paint, but like crafting is a whole new level of crazy awesome hardness and I'm not good at it. So realized it wasn't really in my wheelhouse, but I did want to have it in my house in some way. So instead I decided to paint it. So it's going to be done in ink and watercolor. Basically the ink outlines are going to be the floral stuff because I really love how those simple black lines look, and then I wanted to do the background with watercolor. I really enjoyed this piece and really enjoyed making it. Do stick around to the very end after the time lapse. I'm actually going to upload some pictures of the final piece because I actually ended up making some changes after I stopped recording, mostly because the actual frame of the windowsill seemed to be blending in too much of the background, so I really wanted to bring it out more. So check that out. But while we're doing this, instead of ranting like I did last week, which by the way I still feel like was very deserved and I honestly felt so much better, ranting on YouTube apparently is incredibly cathartic and I will take it. But this time I'm going to actually rave because now my office is done and I am beyond stoked. Why am I beyond stoked? Because I have so much more space. Basically, I had my desk in this L shape, which I thought would be so great for space, and I can just turn when I wanted to sketch or write, and then turn back whenever I wanted to be on the computer. In theory, it was a really great idea, but while doing that, I actually lost a lot of desk space. And it cut into like the center of the room, which just made the space so much smaller. So by putting all of my workspaces against the wall, it really opened up the middle of the room, and has now allowed me to have like a little table in front of my Chase Lounge, which is important because I do like to read, and so having a place for like my books that I'm currently reading to sit, and also a place to like eat if I'm going to eat lunch in my office is really nice because I don't like eating where I draw or write because chances are I'm going to drop food on it. I'm not the cleanliest eater. I wish I could say I was, but I'm just not. Also, same reason for my computer desk. I don't want to get stuff on my keyboard or on any of my devices, so I'd rather not eat on my computer desk either. So having a separate table to do that is going to be hella helpful, and I'm really happy about that. I also really want to rave about this mic. This is, let me pull it one second, a Razer Siren X for gamers by gamers. Okay guys, I love games, and I especially love board games. I used to play a lot of video games. I don't do that much anymore. And even when I did not use a mic. Why? Because I'm female, and let's face it, females talking on mics in video games rarely turns out well. It's either just a whole bunch of guys hitting on you, or it's a whole bunch of guys telling you how much you suck because you're a girl. And let's be honest, I suck because I didn't play video games enough, and yeah, but I did suck, so they aren't wrong, so I don't know. But either way, what I want to brag about this mic about is two things. First of all, I found it in white and it's so beautiful, and I know that shouldn't count for anything for a mic, but it counts for me because I like a nice aesthetic. But most importantly, it has dramatically cut down on my editing process. I have been just using my headset to record. The main problem with that is it picks up a lot because there's no, I guess, what are they called, condensers? I don't know. Either way, what it does is pick up on every little thing, including my breathing, my very loud breathing, because apparently I breathe like a wind tunnel whenever I'm recording, and I don't know if it's because I'm still nervous doing audio recordings because I'm not used to doing audio recordings or what, but either way, this mic picks up what's important, doesn't really pick up the other things like me breathing loud. So I cut down on my editing process dramatically, and I hella appreciate it. So those are my raves for this new space. And now time for my stressors coming up. My stressors being, I am super stressed because my shop is opening. It's going to be launching on Monday, the 21st of September. So I'm very, very excited and incredibly nervous because the thought of putting my artwork up for sale is a terrifying, terrifying thing. But if you are interested, this piece will be available. So if you're listening on or after the 21st, check out my website, link in description, and it will be available for you unless somebody else has bought it. I don't know how likely that is because I've never done this before, so we will see. My other kind of stressful, nervous, excited thing is the drawing prompts coming up in October. There's a few out there. There's like Drawtober, Drawloween, Inktober, and I've never done those before, and I'm incredibly nervous and excited. I'm nervous and excited for a few reasons. First of all, I've never used India ink. I had it delivered this week, so I'm going to try to tinker around with it and sort of see how that works. So I have no idea how that's going to go. I heard it can be a really cool, but sometimes really difficult medium. So I don't know. We'll see. Also, this will be the first time where I'm comparing my art directly with others because we're all drawing with the same prompt, and I find that incredibly stressful. Mostly because, we're all at different places in our artist's journey. There's a lot of so talented people out there. But I'm trying to remind myself that this is not about competing with other people. It's about trying new things and developing as an artist. That's what I'm going to focus on. So that's sort of some of what you're going to be seeing coming up in October. I'll be recording those processes. And hopefully you'll enjoy those time lapses. At the very least, you'll get to see me stumble over trying a new art product and know that you are not the only one whenever you try something new. So lots of work ahead, and I'm so very excited. I'm super stoked about this upcoming launch. I feel like I've come up with all of the things I should be thinking of, but I guess we're gonna find out because mistakes were meant to be made. That's the thing, right? Mistakes were meant to be made? I don't know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to drop a comment below if you'd like to tell me anything. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.